My name is Joseph Espinoza, as little of you know. And man, 18 years of life. That seems like a big deal, right? I mean, it might feel like it in the moment, but I still have so much more time. And 18 years feels so little. Now, that's nothing to complain about at all. I've had an amazing life. But just to think that in 18 years, I have developed so many things and personalities and stages throughout my life that I've went through, and today it is January 22nd. Today it is July 22nd. In 3 days I will be 18, and that will be the big milestone that everybody talks about almost. And just to think how many goals I set for myself when I was younger, and how many of those goals I never got to. It's a big deal. To me, anyway. And throughout all of this time I've had a lifetime of experiences in just 18 years that a lot of people won't get in their entire lifespan. And I've learned a lot, and I still have a lot more to learn. But it's just crazy to think. All of those goals that I had, that I set, that were years ago, completely changed who I am today and how I make decisions, how I control myself, how I speak, how I respond to questions, is all because of the decisions I made in my past. And although I never reached all of the goals that I wanted to get to, I am so proud of myself for making it here today. Because there was many times I didn't believe I would. And, I didn't think today, 2026, July 22nd, I'd be sitting here in the middle of the desert, well, whatever this is, and have a video on my tailgate recording me sitting in a cheap lawn chair talking about my life, right? But as little as it is, I'm still so happy and proud of myself for being here. Maybe I didn't get to the goals that I had set for myself. Maybe I didn't reach every milestone that I wanted to reach. But I made it here. And that's so much in itself, knowing what I have lived through in my life. Now, I'm not saying that I've experienced everything. Of course not. I'm only 18 years old. Gonna be 18, my bad. 17 years old at the moment. But I've already experienced so much that, as I said earlier, a lot of people in their life won't ever experience. And although it was always really hard, I am so happy that everything in my life happened, because without that, I wouldn't be who I am today. And I might be a bit of a douchebag sometimes, I might make comments and jokes, but I acknowledge those things. And although I'm not perfect, I'm better for it. I have been through so much and had some horrible moments and so many things that I used to always want to take back. But looking at it now, there is not one thing in my life that I would change. Because every little moment, every little question I was asked, every answer I gave contributed to me now, today. And like I keep saying, although it might not be much, I am so proud of myself. And maybe not always of the decisions I made, but I'm just happy I'm here. And let's get to the reason why I'm making this video. I just wanted to post something that's a little bit more me. Something that isn't about content or being trendy or getting some kind of boost to my goal. This right here is just me. Joseph Espinosa, it's just me. Talking without any plan, without any script, without any idea or goal. This is just me talking raw right now. You're speaking to me, you're listening to me, and you're getting a raw, unedited video. Well, probably not unedited, but you get the point by what I'm saying. Probably, maybe not. Point is, to anybody that's younger than me, which not too many people are that watch my content, which, I prefer that they are as close, but whatever. I want you to take every little step you take in life with utmost confidence. I'm not saying you got to be 100% that you're going to be a straight A student or 100% that you're going to do everything in the next 2 weeks perfect, because that's not going to happen. Life doesn't do that. But what I'm saying is I want you to take everything, even those little small that seem in the moment mistakes. Let me rephrase that. My bad. I'm sorry. Those small things that happen to you that might feel like a mistake in the moment. I want you to take those a couple months after you experience that and turn it from I wish I never did this to I am glad that this happened to me. As long as you take every experience that you've had in your life and lean towards something that benefits you, that makes you happy, that even just keeps you alive, you should be proud of those decisions you made. I'm sorry that I don't talk the clearest right now. Like I said, this is unscripted. This is all just coming from me. But again, take what you have learned, take what you've experienced, and don't be disappointed. Don't be sad that you're in a hard place right now. Think about where you're going. And even if you don't make it there, you tried your best and you're alive. And even if you aren't happy, you still have something to be proud of. You still have everything to be proud of. You don't have a nice roof over your head. Maybe you have a bad environment. Maybe you're not the healthiest person. But there's always something that you can be appreciative for. Yeah, I'm 800 pounds or something. Obviously, somebody wouldn't survive that, but just theoretically, I'm 800 pounds. I don't have a roof over my head. It's raining outside. I'm not doing good with health, obviously. This is just complete theoretical, obviously. Even if that was the case, you're alive. The fact that you're still living today, right now, you have the choice to make a change, to do something that fixes it, do something that changes one factor that could change the rest of your life. Or maybe plenty of small things that change, maybe one, maybe 100 things. What I'm saying is, where you go in life, what you let affect you, what you listen to, what you say, that is your decision. You don't have to take somebody calling you ugly, fat, stupid. I don't, any bad not compliment you can think of. You can take that and feel horrible about it. You can say that, you're right, I'm all of these things that you said. Or you can take what they said and learn something from it. I'm not saying take all of the stuff that people give you. I'm not saying they insult you, take it. I'm saying take what they told you and ignore it. Use it to your own advantage. Think about, hey, a week from now, I won't even remember this. Maybe I will. But however long from that moment that they insult you, take that I didn't listen. I learned something from it. I improved. I told myself that I'm not going to take that and apply it to who I am. Now you can. I'm not saying that's always a bad thing, because if somebody calls you a douchebag and they are completely justified for it, then maybe you're a douchebag. But that's exactly adding to the point that what you do and how you let it affect you is your choice. Now that might not make the most sense, and this might not do very well, which is okay, because I'm not explaining things very well, but I'm trying my best to put those points into my words, you know? So, as much as I want to restart this from scratch and repeat everything in a better way, I'm not going to do that, because I want you to listen to me now, hear raw audio of what I'm saying in the moment and not what I scripted and fixed later on. Let me just rephrase what I said just a second ago. How you let people or decisions or choices affect you today is completely on you and your decision. So I might have had a harder, maybe not entirely too bad life, but I've had some bad moments, and I can't deny that there wasn't always sunshine and rainbows everywhere I looked. It was bad. It got bad. But I made it through that. Now, I could be a horrible person. I could be like most other people and take all of my experiences and just be such a horrible person. But I don't do that. I take what I learned, I take what I experienced, and I make a choice. Is this who I want to be? Am I going to be happy if I keep going down this path? Am I hurting more people than I'm benefiting? And if you can say no and yes to the right things, if you can say that you're happy, that you're a good person, that you're doing good enough for not everybody else, but yourself, then you have everything to be proud of. Don't be mad that you didn't do this one thing that one time and it affected you in a way that you didn't like. Instead, say, I did this one thing this one time and it didn't work out, but I learned from it. And I'm going to make the choice to improve. I'm going to make the choice to move on. I'm going to make the choice to be better, to be happy, to be true to myself, and not just to yourself, but to everybody else, that you are who you want to be and not who they see you as, who they want you to be. Now, that doesn't mean if they're calling you a dickhead and you are a D-head, sorry, excuse my language, that doesn't mean just don't change yourself. I'm saying if you believe that you're positive about it and you're right about it and you're happy about it, then who cares? I'm not saying it's the greatest thing sometimes. I'm not saying be toxic. I'm saying just be as happy, or not even happy, just be thankful. It's not easy. It's never going to be easy. And it's not supposed to be easy. Every little thing that you do might seem small and insignificant, but the biggest thing that people don't get is that although it might seem useless, it might seem like you're not doing anything or feels, like I said, insignificant, it's not. Because you as a person can choose what feels significant, what feels wrong, what feels right. And you can change those things to be happier for yourself and maybe even others. Now, if that doesn't make as much sense as I'd like it to, then okay, that's fine. I'll try to rephrase it if you guys want that. But just, wow. I got off track a bit. Point of all of this is that after 18 years, as much as everything and not everybody, but everything and everyone has tried dragging me down, has given me every reason to be a horrible person. I didn't listen. I didn't go for that. And I improved. I got better. I'm not perfect. I don't always say what I like to say. I'm not always the best at communicating. But I know that I'm better than what I used to be. And I know that I'm improving. And I know that I have to be thankful for every good and bad thing that I've ever been given to me, ever happened to me, ever said to me. Because, like I said, without it, who would I be? Where would I be? And why does it matter? Because even if it could have been different, it's not. And I don't want it to be. Because every little second of every little day is another second that goes towards my character development. Even if it's a day I'm just lazy, sitting there not doing anything, maybe I'm sad, that couple of hours and seconds, although it might feel wasted, it was still character development and something you can look back on and be, hey, you know what? I'm thankful this happened in my life because I can learn from it. I can realize that I might have wasted that time. Well, now I know what not to do. Not, oh, I wasted that time and I give up. I messed everything up and I can't fix it. No, you messed up, so now you know how not to mess up. You learned. You take what you learned and you use it for the future. You use it for now. Don't focus on, I didn't do this right, everything's screwed over. Focus on, I didn't do this right. I'm going to learn from it and I'm going to improve. I still have so many things in my life that I would love to do. And as much as I want to say that it's unrealistic and I don't want to do it, right now I'm going to say that I'm going to do it. I'm going to achieve. And as hard as it's going to get, I'm not going to give up. Now, again, like I said, it's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. Life isn't easy. And that's okay. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not supposed to be perfect. Everything that we do contributes to who we are. And where you are, who you are, is your choice. So stop being sad about what you didn't do and be happy that you did it wrong and that you can change it, that you can fix it, that you have the chance, that you're alive, that you're good enough mentally and physically to improve. Because you make that decision. Nobody else can choose but you. You make every choice that you set your mind to. So don't blame your past. Don't blame somebody else. Don't blame the future, how things are currently working out. Because yes, it's messed up, but how you choose to take it is on you. Now, I keep going off track and repeating the same things, but the reason I do that is because every word that I'm saying right now is so important. It's so hard to learn in life that I want you guys to take that and understand and hopefully use that to improve on yourself. Maybe you're doing good. Maybe you're happy where you are. Good. Do that. Keep doing what you're doing. But if you're struggling, if you're unsure, do not what necessarily exactly what I said, but do what works for you with the positive things that I'm trying to give you, if you get what I mean. Now back to the point of me turning 18. I have been alive for 17 years as of today, basically 18, like I said, 3 days. And I have done so little, but so much for myself. Because although I didn't get what I wanted to, although I didn't achieve what I did, I still have time. And I still have the personal goal in my brain that I can still do it. No, it didn't work as fast as I wanted it to. No, I didn't get what I needed to get at that certain time that might have made it harder. But I still have the chance. So I have no reason to stop going towards what I believe and what I want to achieve in my life, what I have as my personal goals. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, just let me give you an example. When I was a really young kid, I always wanted to be an actor, for example, right? Now, although I never got to what you imagine as a young kid, I still achieved a lot from that. I am a really, really small voice actor that I do make money off of. It's great. I love it. I love every time I get to get a new role and get to push towards my goal a little bit more. And although I'm not where I wanted to be while I was younger, even if it was unrealistic or not, I'm still working towards that goal, and I can still say that I'm doing it. I can still say that I didn't give up on it, and I can be proud of myself for that. I'm still working towards that, and I am on a good track. I have a good plan. I have a good base to start out off of. And yes, I'm only going to be 18, and I didn't reach the goals that I wanted to. Like, for another example, I wanted to be okay on YouTube when I was younger. You know, any kid wants that. I wanted to have, I don't know, I think it was 10K subscribers or something like that when I was younger. And I'm currently at a solid 350 or so. And although it's such a small goal, it's a personal goal that made me happy. And even if I didn't reach that, I still made the steps and took the steps that I took to learn from what I did do and what I can change to improve off of it and what I can adjust to reach my goals. Even if I didn't achieve them when I wanted to, where I wanted to, at the exact time I wanted to, I still have the chance to push forward those things. So, yeah, I mean, there's not much to say. I'm not trying to be like, a huge motivational person, but I would love to be if you guys, appreciate that. I mean, look at me right now. I'm sitting in the desert, just rained, shoes are covered in mud, giant puddle over there, but you know what? I can still be happy and positive about things. I mean, this is a great environment in my opinion. Someone else might hate this look and hate this area, but right now, it's my area, you know? And I appreciate that I'm here right now, and I like it, I'm enjoying it, I'm having a good time. I don't care if they don't like it, I'm having a good time. And I mean, hey, I could go jump in that puddle and drown, but I'm not going to do that because, well, first of all, I'm not emo, and second, I'm happy. I didn't do everything I wanted to do. I don't have everything I want right now. I still have plenty of goals that I have to work towards. But you know what? Even though I don't have those things and those give me a big reason to be happy, right now I have everything I want and it works. Anyway, I don't know where I was, but point is, your choice how you control your emotions and how you see things and yada yada yada. I'm going to be 18 and I still have, I don't know, maybe like 70, 60, 50 years, who knows, maybe 10, but I have time to achieve my goals. So I'm not going to be sad about it. I'm not going to complain and I'm not going to be like, oh, I can't do this right now. I'm going to say, oh, I can do this, but for now, even though I can't do it now, I'm going to work towards it so I build a better base for myself. Or, motivation. I got to go. I got to go pick up my sister somewhere. But point is, you guys got this. I had it. I almost lost it a couple times, but I didn't. So you can do the same. Whether you're younger or much older than me, you can do it because I did. And although you don't know my life and I can't say how good or bad you have it, I know that as arrogant as it sounds, because I know you don't have any context, I know if I can do it, then you can. It's all about how you take things and how you communicate and how you choose to let things affect you that completely change how your quality of life is. And your quality of life can be terrible or it can be just good enough. And that's as simple as I need to put it. And yeah, I'm gonna be 18. Maybe I'll throw a big party. Maybe I'll sit in my room and eat a burger or something. I don't know. But I'm here, and I have the chance to say that. And you know what? It's good enough. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was all right. Well, let me hold it sideways, like this, so I can actually see. Yeah. Have a great day, great night, great afternoon from wherever you're watching, if you're watching. And goodbye. I will see you guys later. How do you wave again? I don't know. Just have a great day.